Oh,
Yeah, dude, we're recording now.
good. Okay.
What do we do?
Hey, this is Paint Can Podcast. And,
Really? Paint Can Podcast? That's what we're going to do?
Are you just reading random things off the wall?
You know what we,
Are you looking at things in the room?
if we had more Game of Thrones, if we had a more Game of Thrones audience, we could do like a killer pod.
Oh my God, no.
Like,
anyways,
Like, you know, Podrick Pig.
yeah, I'm Jason Mraz.
You don't get that because you're Jason Mraz.
I have 3 legs and I have like 1 pinky toe.
You don't have 3 legs. You literally have 2. And you don't have that big of a penis.
Well, if you compare it to his pinky toe, it is actually quite big.
Okay, I'm Alec.
I'm Bradley. I don't have much to say.
His beard is magnificent. I just want to say that. I'm Zach, and we are the Axis Falls.
I wish I didn't take that hard.
I know.
fucking thing.
It's fucking copyrighted as shit, probably.
It's bullshit.
I'm just gonna say that's not like. I think that's like margarita mix salt stuff. You get in there. And
I don't
mix it
know.
in the blender.
Whatever it was, it made that shot go down real smooth. And I'm feeling all tingly and warm. So
That may have been
feel
cocaine.
warm.
Oh, yeah. That makes more sense.
That's just stuck in my mustache.
Stuck in your stash.
It's weird that we ate it.
Did we eat it?
I mean, it's salt.
I inhaled it like straight through the nostrils.
Cool. Well, this is going to be an introductory kind of thing. See how this goes.
Bear with us.
Yeah. So we're drinking to make ourselves more relaxed.
So I would say
Jen is here too. Jen is Bradley's girlfriend.
Say hi, Jen.
Hi.
We're probably going to send this to our friends first anyway, so they're just going to be like, I know Jen is, you piece of shit.
Yeah. Why are you elaborating?
No one else is going to see this. It's just us. Oh, yeah.
nobody's gonna see it fucking anyways.
All right.
All right, we got a couple of topics today. This is basically going to be a get-to-know-us kind of podcast. Steven's in the other room. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to hear him like cuss.
Masturbating.
That too.
I'm sorry, I just went full country.
Uh,
Masturbating.
Masturbating.
You fucking
You cool? Get your shit together, Jen. Damn.
damn. All right. Anyways, first topic. I forgot what we wrote down.
It's drunk stories.
Cool. Oh God.
Where
So,
to begin,
so,
right?
so
okay.
how's this gonna happen? Are we just gonna go in a circle, or are we gonna start talking over
I
each
guess
other?
the circle would make sense since Jen is here.
Yeah, I mean, we could freeform the shit, but
Oh, I didn't know it was part of it. I was just gonna be quiet. And
I feel like we should ask-
just like real life.
you should be the producer
no one
where you
listens
just
to
chime
me.
in. He's like, you can't say that. So like,
We should have like an audience that asks us questions.
Yeah. Let me just.
It could be like the
Well,
the
first
I
tequila
have
party.
Steven. I have Steven. Like,
first we need an
do stuff,
audience.
too.
So let's go ahead.
Yeah, I
and
know.
get that
Well, like,
taken
we
care
have-
of.
them war pigs?
What, like the Black Sabbath song, or like an actual pig for
Like
war?
a armadillo.
Oh yeah.
What if they could talk?
Battle pigs.
battle
Battle
pigs with their battle armor.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Jen, what's a good drunk story?
Of mine.
Yeah. Why not?
You start us off.
Oh,
Don't
God.
embarrass me.
They're all pretty embarrassing.
Too late.
Yeah, what's the most embarrassing?
Well, on my 3rd birthday.
There was that time that I got really drunk on my 25th birthday and made out with Steven.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
There was a time where I got alcohol poisoning and threw up on a girl's boobs.
Cool.
That was
Do you have one that's like longer? Like in the story? Like you remember everything?
I mean, do you really need more than that, though?
I feel like...
I mean, I got one involving her that involves her in like
No, wait,
exorcism
shut up.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Wait, actually, let's go with that one.
You know the Steven one already.
I do. I was
So-
there. But for every one of our 3 friends that'll be listening to this,
The
You know, it's just gonna be us listening to it over and over again,
like
right?
4 of us.
We're gonna have it on infinite loop on YouTube or some shit.
no, we'll just listen to it on the way to work.
While we're at work.
We'll play it over the loudspeaker.
Yeah.
I'll go with the throwing up on a girl's boobs ones because it's a longer story.
I don't think I've heard that one either.
I don't
So
think I've heard that one.
Okay, so I must have been maybe like 20,
You say
like
12.
not 21 yet.
So you were illegally drinking.
I was illegally drinking, yes.
Ooh. Incrimination.
wow.
We went to this place called Yacht Club, which is a really, really skeevy place in the valley.
It's more douchey.
No, it's really.
It's a fucking yacht club.
It's called Yacht Club.
So the name's misleading.
Oh, it's
Right.
like that one place you and John like to go to.
The Bayou.
No.
Detour?
It's kind of
Oh,
like Bayou. It's like real
Oh,
ghetto.
God.
But imagine instead of like black people.
Imagine. I'm gonna make a tally every time we say imagine. We're at 1 right now.
So like imagine.
2.
Instead of black people, it's just like a bunch of fucking Mexican dudes with like cowboy hats and shit, like pointy boots.
So tell the people at home, are you Mexican?
Yeah.
We ain't racist.
Mexican
You
American.
always have one Mexican friend. Oh, actually, Alex Mexican.
Actually, barely. So we're still at one.
Anyway, fucking the night started out there, and it was like one of the only places that you could drink underage and like definitely get away with it.
Oh, they didn't check IDs?
No, not at all.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Well, I think they did, but if you were a pretty girl, like you didn't. And back then, I
That
was
makes sense.
a piece. I was like 20 years old. I was like fucking right. So like I
That
go,
dime
Uganda.
and I was there with a couple of my like gay squad, the gays as
A quad, if you
Okay,
will.
cool.
Okay, so
A gaggle of gays.
a gaggle of gays, yes. Let's say gaggle. And my friend Clarissa at this place, Yacht Club, and one of my roommates,
Gag.
future roommates. I don't think I lived with him at the point. No, I didn't. Mark met some dude that he knew from his fucking gay world, like the gay universe in the valley.
Okay.
And they were like, "Hey, let's go back to my house and keep drinking because the club's about to close." So we do, and he's got like black curtains, over everything. And I just remember kind of just like playing a game of chess with shots.
Ooh.
And I don't know how to play chess, but I guess I did then.
Well, how could you tell who was white and who was black?
Different colors in alcohol.
Okay.
I don't know.
That is a good question.
The shot glasses
Like,
were different
Jack is
colors.
black.
No,
Tequila's
yeah,
white.
you have like fucking Jack versus tequila.
Jack Daniels versus like silver tequila.
No, it was the shot glasses were. It was like a specific chess
okay.
set, 4 shots.
Oh, okay. Never mind. That makes sense.
And they had he had this really cool decor because he's gay, so he's like fucking
Decor?
beautifully, decorated apartment where everything was like kind of like
hell
Egyptian
was
in
that?
his living room. That's all I remember. And then strawberry daiquiris were there because I remember throwing it up later. Anyway, I got alcohol poisoning that night.
Do
and
strawberry daiquiris taste the same coming up as they do going down?
Not at all.
Oh,
There's
see-
a lot
see,
more stomach
French
acid in-
toast.
Well, see, like Four Locos do, so I was just
Yeah,
curious.
they kind of do.
Yeah, all
You
right.
see, Zach, I actually eat when I drink too. So
Oh, that's a thing?
Wow,
That's
that's fucking dumb. Continue.
anyway,
I mean,
So Zach's
my track
anorexic.
record- My track record proves that it is in fact not.
Well,
dumb.
we can talk about how I'm actually bulimic, but
Oh,
continue.
God.
that's true. He
This
is.
is
But
not
that's
about-
a different, this
it's not
is a
about
different
me.
episode.
Jesus,
mom's
we're
a
in
different
childhood
episode.
trauma already.
Anywho,
No child.
I must have been drinking for maybe like 12 hours straight.
What
like
the
9
fuck?
to 9 in the morning. See, he had blackout curtains, so we didn't know when the sun came up. And I swear I didn't do any cocaine or anything. I don't know how I stayed awake. I just was drunk and young. I don't know. Anyway, me and Clarissa are like, hey, it's time to leave. So we go. We walk out and we're like vampires in the sun and shit because it's like super bright. It's 9 in the morning. And she's like, wow, Jen, you're really fucking drunk. We need to go to IHOP and like get some food in you because you're like,
I mean, sound logic.
you're fucked up. I don't know if I had been throwing up at that point yet or not.
That's
I can't
that's
really
that's where you
remember.
fucked up.
What? I should have thrown up.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
You shouldn't have went to
You
IHOP.
should have gone to
should not.
fucking Whataburger.
Do they
Oh, it
have-
was like it was like 9 in the morning.
See, it was okay. It was 9 in the morning, and it was a Sunday morning because it was a
You
Saturday.
should have went to
previous
church.
day. Okay,
You damn
so
sinners.
at IHOP, everybody had just been at church or was about
oh
to
God!
go to church.
Why would you go to IHOP at
I
9
don't know.
a.m. on a
Ask
Sunday?
Clarissa. Ask what she
Oh
took
no,
me
dude!
there.
Did you have
Because
that
mass
long
starts
ass-
at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Last 5 hours.
goddamn Southerners.
What? We live in Texas, homeboy.
That's what I said.
I'm more south than the valley's way more south. So
Yeah, so that's why.
So that's why. So.
Well, because south is
You
like a
made my
direction,
point
so that
valid.
makes
Thanks.
sense.
So, yeah, we're at IHOP and she's like, drink coffee. Drink some coffee. It'll sober you up. No, it doesn't work. So I drink coffee and it's fucking acidic and I just threw up strawberry daiquiri all over the table at IHOP.
Jesus Christ.
And the waitress, I'm crying because I'm so embarrassed and there's old people staring at me like, what the fuck is going on? There's 2 hookers like throwing up and...
Beachy.
Because, I mean, we were dressed in...
We didn't fight in
we were dressed
WW2 for
in,
this.
like, night clothes, like club
PG
clothes, like
cabrón.
fucking tiny
Quit dropping shit.
dresses and things. Yeah, put this somewhere else.
Put them on the other side, Zach.
I'm sorry,
Put-
we're
put
making some
Zach-
pottery.
Put
I'm
Alex
sorry.
mom away.
You told me to push it
What
down.
the fuck, Sally?
It's fucked up.
We know what's in those vases.
Vases or vases?
Vases.
A Vases, you want to be fancy.
Oh, okay. I'm bourgeois shit,
Vases.
so.
Anyway, the waitress comes up and she's like,
Vases?
"It's okay, honey. You're gonna be okay." The waitress took me to the bathroom.
No.
And, and helped me throw up. What like a fucking nice waitress. So
You tipped her, right?
I don't know. I was really drunk. I don't think that could have
God
done.
damn! If I had to put up with that shit and not get a tip,
I'm pretty sure Clarissa was just like, "Bitch, let's go," and she just like bounced out. I don't know how she paid her or what. But Clarissa's a server, so I'm imagining she would have tipped her and paid her and shit. Anyway, my girlfriend at the time had just like basically like maybe 2 days before that, or maybe even the day before that, told me that she wanted to break up and wanted to move out. So I came back to the apartment and like bust into her room like hella drunk and like laid down on top of her and fell asleep. And I woke up to her pushing me onto her because I threw up all over her boobs.
Bosoms.
Bosoms.
And you slept like face to face.
Breasts.
No, like I got home and she was asleep.
You almost did the exact same thing to me.
Trying to like, cause I'm trying to like paint a.
I did.
Trying to help. Paint a
Except for the
picture,
fact that you threw up all over a wall and a bed. That could have been me.
I like lay down on top of her boobs and put my boobs on her.
Okay,
on,
okay.
You know, put my face on her boobs to like, you know, fall asleep and cry into.
Like a pillow pet, if you will.
A pillow pet, yes.
Pillow
Pillows pets.
Because there's two of
Except
them.
for she was an
pillows.
evil whore, but that's a different story.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
A pedo pill.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, I fell asleep on her boobs and threw up on them at some point. And she like kicked me off of her and was just like, "I hate you." Basically, was the rant. I hate you. She broke some things. That was about it. And then we broke up.
Cool.
Like a couple days later.
That's
So we
cute.
tried to get back together and then it didn't.
No, once like.
Yeah, once you throw up on a girl's boobs, I think it's pretty much over.
I feel like if you throw
That
up
makes
on
or breaks a
anybody-
that makes or breaks a
Yeah. You
You
relationship.
can throw up on a
right?
dick, but you can't throw up on boobs.
That's sage advice because if you're throwing up on a dick, that means you're doing an excellent
I
job.
just want to go on the record
Sucking a dick.
and say that I'd rather no one throw up on my dick ever.
Well, I mean, I feel like.
That's because they can't choke on it.
Oh.
that hurt
You're
my
feeling.
feelings.
You're feeling jumpy, Bradley. How about you tell us your story?
Drunk story.
You must have like a plethora of drunk stories to
Yeah,
choose
you're
from.
like-
Okay, so in my old
70 years
age,
older
like
than
what era, Bradley, would I tell a story
I
from?
kind of want baby drunk
I
Bradley.
feel like 1940s Bradley.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Like-
So I just got back from the war, Steve.
Actually,
I gotta tell you the first time I got drunk. Drunk? Is that cool?
drunked.
Drunked.
So can I have some more?
I was 12 years old,
Cool.
and my dad was
You
at
really
it.
were 12 years old.
I was 12 or 13.
Okay.
Yeah, I was actually walking through the roads of Teague, Texas.
I think I was like 12 the first time.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Teague, Texas.
What?
No one's listening.
The 254.
What's that?
Where's Teague? Exactly.
So, anyways, they had my dad and them. They used to have these big parties during like baseball season. Like they'd get with all the other baseball parents, and they would throw these big like ragers and stuff. A lot cooler than the parties and stuff we go to now. And I went to this person's house who had a swimming pool that lit up different colors at night. Anyways, me and two of my friends, Jason, if you ever listen to this, hi. Hello from Austin to Lubbock.
512.
So, anyways, we walk up into this place, and there's drunk people all over the place. And I'm like, well, Dad, I'm going to do this. And he's like, all right, well, go stay over at Matt's house and don't get in trouble. I'm like, see, senor. So, anyways, on the way out, I saw a cooler, and I stole 6 Coors Lights. So, Matt lived
Is that
about...
why you drink Coors Light now? So this brings back memories?
Nah, I don't drink Coors. I haven't drank a Coors in...
No, he drinks Coors Banquet.
I drink Keystone.
Dirty 30.
So, anyways, we were walking back, and I got drunk. What I did was I downed the beers because I was scared because cops and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I was walking down a busy road drinking.
He was 9 years old. What do you expect from him?
Fucking 13 or
13
something.
or
12.
I know. I was being hyperbolic to make a point.
I just
Okay,
burped
cool.
grapes. So, anyways, I'm doing this, and I down like 6 beers in a block and a half of walking.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah. So, like, I started getting buzzed like after like the first like half of the first beer. You know how that shit
Your
goes, right?
prepubescent body's like, shit, I
Yeah.
stole these.
I actually got my first testicle hair that night too.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm
Coors,
still
man.
waiting on mine, dude.
Dude,
Any
hey,
day now.
drink a Coors. Drink a Coors. Anyway, so I drink it and I'm all like, I don't know. I was like fucking making noises and shit. And then I threw up beer. Like, you know when you throw up now,
Well,
like
like
it's
if you,
got
like-
stuff mixed in with it?
Well, because we're smart. And
Well, yeah. Like, I literally threw up the
Speak for
same
yourself.
stuff.
That chicken.
Hey,
That was good chicken.
Shout out to Bush's Chicken.
what? They cater this meal. So, anyways, it's not a real crazy story, but that was the first time I ever got drunk. And I was the only one drinking. And I felt weird because, like, my friends were, like, straight edge type kids. Because we had just got into punk rock. but like that like MXPX punk rock.
What made you want to just get drunk for your first time though?
I don't know. I always liked alcohol.
Peer pressure,
The
mostly.
first time I drank alcohol, I was like 4 years old, and I downed a flute of champagne.
Okay. Well, I feel like since
flute?
we're going, yeah, it's like a whole like
a flute.
woodwind
You
You
instrument.
remember that night I was
filled with
blowing those
champagne?
horns for like a hot hour, and I wouldn't stop, and we drank the glasses that were like martini glasses.
Oh, that's what those are.
well, a elongated one.
Yeah, they're like
like
little
a,
long.
like a fucking
They're more
ball.
dick
Fucking
dick
champagne
Like
covers.
a
Yeah,
tall boy.
They're phallic as fuck, dude.
yeah. It's like a fucking. It's like a
It looks
crystal
like,
dick.
It looks like a really elongated wine glass.
I
Like
wonder if that could
it's-
go in a vagina.
They're like, okay. I didn't think that was like it had a name. I thought it was just called a wine glass.
It's a champagne flute because wine glasses are like bowl shaped, so that it allows for like fucking aeration.
Yeah, so if you drink a Bordeaux,
We're talking about this.
Bourgeois.
I didn't even know what the fuck that. I was like.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, sorry. Go on.
cut me off already.
mine wasn't even funny. It
It
was
was-
more informative.
It was informative.
Don't drink
What
while
not to
you're young.
do when you're 13.
Don't walk down 8th Avenue drinking beer by the church.
So I'm gonna go
If you find
ahead.
yourself in Teague, Texas.
Yeah.
somehow,
If you do, go to the fucking park.
you're gonna be at like.
A fucking park or just a park?
No, like during the winter they don't
There's a-
they don't watch the pool, so it gets all nasty, and you go in there and catch frogs and snakes and stuff.
God,
Fuck.
Like
damn,
you
that's
fly 'em
country
up
as
and-
fuck.
Live, I know.
I did see some possums having an orgy in a raccoon carcass.
All right, moving past possum orgies. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with my first time. There's so many drunk stories that I'm embarrassed of. That's hard to pick, but this is a good one. I don't think I've told you all this
Sure
either.
you have, but go on.
Okay, so
Is it where we all slapped you when you were drunk?
no, that wasn't my first time drinking.
Was it the one time that you threw up an Amco parking lot?
Did I? I don't even remember that shit.
Dude, it was right off of 35.
Oh shit! Yeah.
You're like, I didn't throw up.
I didn't throw up.
Your
though. I
breath
just needed
reeks of
some
vomit.
fresh air. I had a bomb dropped on me that night, so I just needed a
A
little-
bong?
I wish that would have been way better. Anyway,
Well, sorry.
well, I got used to it. Anyway, so
Damn, the mic
I cut my teeth drinking in college. I was pretty straight edge before that, believe it or not.
You cut your teeth?
Cut my teeth. Yeah, that's a
Suffocation?
That's a saying.
Breathing?
Is the same?
It's, yeah,
Super
Yeah, like when you.
it's an idiom.
Yeah,
You're an idiot.
Yeah, idiom.
an idiom.
Yeah.
Cut your teeth, like to get started at.
Yeah.
or-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Cut your first taste of.
I've never
Yeah,
had that
like,
either.
I've
I've been on this
never
earth
heard
longer
that.
than
All
all
right,
of
read a
y'all.
book, guys. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
fucking
Just ask Steven.
So I was pretty straight edge. It was like a month into my freshman year of college, and everyone in my dorm, shout out Delaney dorm.
Shout out?
Shout out. None of you are listening to this right now. Anyway,
God doesn't love you.
sure doesn't. Anyway,
Goddamn sinners.
we.
Wait, is that the building that blew up? Is that why they're not? Okay,
What the fuck?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Jesus
Anyway,
Christ, Lim.
I'm reaching.
God damn it. Anyway,
Whoa.
what the fuck was that?
Party girls, don't get hurt.
So by this time, it was about a month into my freshman year. I had been a good boy, hadn't touched anything, and the
Not
whole
even his
dorm
penis.
decided that it was time for me to get fucking wasted. So what happened was that they took me down the basement. We had a basement.
That's where he gets his Bill Cosby tendencies.
Where we had a fucking pool table, we had a ping pong table, and it was decided that I was gonna get fucking wasted. And the way that we thought was the best way to do this was straight vodka and great Gatorade.
That's very gangster.
I mean, I live a thug life. What can I say?
Got that purple drink.
Purple drink with fucking Taka
Was
vodka.
it
too.
Welch's?
Taka.
What kind of
Yeah.
grape juice?
It was Gatorade.
It was Gatorade.
Oh, it was Gatorade. Was it purple Gatorade?
It was
Actual
purple
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Like that Thunder or whatever?
Okay, imagine an Ozarka water bottle, half full of vodka, half full of purple Gatorade.
That's
That's good.
Imagine.
That's good.
So,
proportion.
are you gonna tally? Are we just gonna tally Imagine? Because I
That's
think we said it
4.
like 6 times this
Oh,
time.
God damn it, that's 4. Anyway, so purple Gatorade and vodka. I start drinking it because I'm like, how bad it could be. I start drinking it. I drink it pretty fast. I get wasted almost immediately. I've never gotten that drunk that fast. People started throwing pool balls at me to catch, and I couldn't do it. I tried so hard.
Pool bottles.
Pool balls?
I heard pool bottles.
I heard pool bottles.
Sorry,
Like,
that's
the
a
whole pool
that's
inside the
addiction
bottle?
problem.
It's an
Yeah, fix
enunciation.
that.
It sounds like you have a dick in your mouth.
Fix it. Anyways, continue.
Hold on, I gotta pull the dick out of my mouth real quick.
Cool. Hold on.
Anyway, okay, so I down the
that
first.
sounds like more like this in your stomach.
I down the fucking first bottle, and I'm quite drunk, and they don't think it's good enough. So they go ahead and they fill up a whole Ozarka water bottle full of straight vodka, and then they bring it down to me, and I start sipping on that. And then someone comes downstairs in a fluster, and it's like, Zach, the fucking RAs are coming downstairs right now. If you don't down that whole bottle of vodka, we're all gonna get fucking kicked out of school. And I was like, shit, I gotta be responsible. So I fucking downed the whole bottle of vodka in like 30 seconds. And I don't remember much after that. What I do remember is that they dragged me up the stairs of the basement and took me outside. And I proceeded to puke over the whole Smokers Pavilion. And then cried. And then was taken back inside and played Rock Band for the next 30 minutes until I passed out on the drums.
Cool.
Yeah. It was fun.
Just like Tommy Lee.
Like Tommy Lee, but way, way, way lamer.
I don't even know what story I should tell. I only have 2 really bad ones, and T was there for both of them. Steven.
What about the time that you
my
like
roommate.
took 2 sips of a Mexican martini?
Oh!
At fucking Trudy's.
Shut
and you
up!
were Like,
I heard this the other day. That shit was funny, dude.
It was
well,
something.
then
It
let me
was something
start.
like,
Let me start. I am the most.
man, I feel loose right now.
No. It was
Wait,
just
stop.
like.
Oh my
go
god.
ahead, go ahead.
Okay. So let me start with the first time I ever had. I'll start with there. I'll start with it because I didn't start as early as any of you guys. First time I had anything of alcohol was Budweiser, and I was at my sister's house, and she was
Solid first mistake.
when she was with her boyfriend at the time. And then I was like, I want one of those because they were cool, brother, like my sister. And she's like, hey, it's cool. Like,
How old
he
were
can
you?
hang. 12? 14?
That's young.
Wait.
I was 18.
Drank
when I-
it, sat at the table like a little kid that didn't want to eat his broccoli. And I was like, I don't want to finish this anymore. And then I cried.
You
Because
cried.
You cried because
did?
you didn't want to finish a Budweiser?
No, because she's like, you're not going to leave until you finish that because we opened it. And I was like, I don't want to.
What, Marie?
And then,
Your
yeah.
older sister, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Alfonso, the guy, or
Ponchi?
her boyfriend. Yeah, no.
You didn't call him Ponchi?
No, they called him Gil. Keel.
What the
Well, his
fuck?
last name is
Is
Keel.
he?
Yeah.
That's a different
Okay.
heritage.
Makes sense.
But like,
culture.
they,
God
his
damn.
name was Alfonso to me. And then he came by and swagged it for me. He's like, it's cool. Get out of here. He felt
Get
bad
out of
for me,
here.
and I was like, ugh. Now, fast forward to my 21st birthday.
Like 9 years later.
I was at Trees with you, Jen, and then another friend of ours took me out for my
Shout
21st
out, Colson.
birthday. And
My Beezy. Shout out to my Beezy.
it was like, hey, we'll buy you a drink. Cool. I can hang with you guys. And it was a Mexican martini
From
that
Trudy's.
was from
Yeah.
Trudy's, and that's like a restaurant here in Texas that's pretty, it's pretty good. Got good food.
Pretty good.
Was it the original recipe though?
It
Yes.
was, yeah, it was.
And they had the way they made their Mexican martinis. They made them really, really strong to where you can only drink 2 of them. And how many ounces? It's like
30 or something?
Collectively,
24?
isn't a shaker, so it's
Yeah.
probably only about 20 ounces at the most.
that
Maybe
shit was
maybe
strong.
16.
That shit was strong. It didn't exactly happen like that, but
Yes, it did.
I didn't.
I could picture
I
it
didn't
doing
eat
that,
anything.
though.
We got the drinks first, and I didn't eat anything.
You ate like 2 baskets of chips before the drinks even hit the table.
That doesn't matter. The
That's
chips
just,
are like
that's just
those,
normal
like,
for
thin
him though.
chips.
Like he eats chips and popcorn.
fucking thin ass chips. Like you can't fill up on that. It's
yeah, but
bullshit.
fucking salsa? Oh, you don't eat salsa.
No, I don't.
How many bags of chips do you think you could eat before you got full?
Like what kind of chips?
Let's go with fucking. What's your favorite kind of chip?
Lay's potato chips, let's say.
Cool
That's
Ranch
nasty.
Doritos.
But
Cool Ranch Doritos.
what,
Those are
dude? I
good.
could eat probably 2 family packs. I'm not even kidding.
Fucking
Damn,
Yeah, I'm not
son.
even kidding. That's
He's
a
not
lot.
even fat.
That is a lot.
What kind of metabolism do you have? And how can I get one?
Wait, how do you eat so much food and not gain so much weight?
Well, let me tell you, Bradley, it's a fun little secret. Doctors hate me. But yeah, I'm like low key bulimic. But anyways,
Why are we laughing?
That's low key fucked up.
Your eating disorder is funny.
But no one else's is. Only Alex.
It's real.
oh man.
Sigh.
So, I had a couple of sips of that martini. I mean, martini, Mexican. Yeah, right.
Oh,
Mexican martini.
Okay, sorry.
okay.
I think martini, and I think like a little the little glass.
Of course you do.
Wrong.
Like a martini
Well, it's
glass.
supposed to come with one, but we
Yeah, we
At
got the
Trudy's-
shaker.
But we're
Right.
alcoholics, so we just go straight
Right,
for the
they're like,
straw.
don't-
Actually, it's more
Glass.
embarrassing drinking out of that glass, so you just drink out
Yeah,
of that,
dude,
so you don't
exactly.
get embarrassed. That you'll be like
That's how
poured
I
it every
felt.
10 seconds.
Yeah, no.
So then I was like, it's pretty good. And then a couple of minutes pass by, we get our food, and I'm like, feel pretty loose right now. Because I had a couple of sips of that drink.
Wait, so how long have you been working with these people?
Oh man, 3 years.
No, like when this happened.
since maybe
Oh
like
shit. That's when I
okay, he
moved here,
started in like what October, November of 2012,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and this was late January of 2013.
I don't know
That
about
just
that
happened.
because I came in September of
You
2013.
never came.
I'm
That
coming
was
right now. What are you
September
talking about?
2012.
Okay, we're talking about 2012.
Yeah, but you said January. No.
Yeah,
39.
January
2013.
2013, which
2012 plus
Shut
1
up.
is 2013.
I know what a calendar looks like.
So yes, 2012. That's when Steven helped me get the job, and that's when Steven used to work there. He worked there for like 4 months, and then he left.
then he was like, "Fuck this job."
He's like, hey, I can get a better job. Lol.
No, he went to Brody, and he was at.
Oh wait,
Brody.
that's true.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, this isn't better. But anyways. And yeah, it was that, and then I guess my most drunken experience. I guess I'll explain the one with me and Zach, because that's the one I remember.
Okay, well, you have to tell your side first,
Yeah.
and then I'll go with mine.
What about that? Oh, was that the time that you ended up shirtless in your garage?
maybe.
Was that the one?
Oh, yeah.
I like that story. That's
That
good.
was just a regular Tuesday night.
That
too.
was this.
It
We
was-
had gotten tips,
Tips,
and
yeah.
we were just, having a good time.
It's
Had a
Tuesday
little-
night right now. Let it be known.
But we don't get tips on Tuesdays, guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we don't
yeah.
work at a place that gets.
What's tips?
Anyways, bringing in my roommate Steven. He's gonna help us with this story because there's parts that I don't remember. Or let's just say I wasn't conscious for it. Me and Zach went to local watering holes. We had a good time. Just a regular Tuesday, and shit, man, we got fucked up
Yeah. Real quick, too.
real quick. Yeah, it was, which was kind of scary.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where like we were drinking, and then I looked at Zach, and he's like, he has this. I'm trying to think of the word.
Demeanor.
His face was fucked.
Okay.
He had like that lazy eye drunk, like just
He
staring out
looked
into
like
the void.
Forrest fucking Whitaker.
Jesus.
With like the lip hanging out.
Yeah. He has that his eye looking
Yeah.
over here, like, oh god.
Yeah. I know
God
that's
damn.
What's
Yeah.
over there, man? Oh, there's nothing there.
It's
Oh,
just more
okay.
alcohol, bro.
Shit, he's drunk. Okay, and then go to the cocktail waitress. I'm like, hey, I need to take my friend home, but I'll be back because I still have a drink there. Let's put it in the refrigerator. He needs to go, and then get in the car. I drag him to the car.
It was more of like a three-legged kind of race
Yeah,
thing.
okay, fine. Like when an anime character's hurt, and they're like, eh. And then they have to like shoulder each other. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of how it was.
You're shouldering the shit out of me that night.
Yeah. So then get in the car, and then he puts his head on the window, his greasy ass head, and I'm like, whoa! Hey, it was.
Was it?
You were sweating because you're fucking drunk.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, it's summertime too, right?
Yes, it was. And then I'm like, oh no! And I had to lower the window and be like,
I
Zach,
said
breathe.
lower the window.
Zach, breathe. Yeah, lowered the window.
I said Lord of the window.
Lower the windows too. It's just- anyways, so I'm like, Zach, stay with me, please. He's like, ugh. Cool. Let's play our favorite song, and then we played Axis of Awesome 4-chord song. I'm like, sing with me, Zach.
You remember any of this?
No.
And we were both. You were
I
singing.
remember. I remember the 4-chord song, but to be
course you do.
honest, that's like so many nights that we did that it all kind of blurs together. But that was like the first night
Yeah,
that we
well,
really.
I was pretty conscious at this point, so I was like, "Hey, Zach, stay with me, please." I got him home, so that was cool. Got to the door, and he was like, "See ya." I was like, "All right, later." Turn away to go back to the car, and the dude, you're like tilting to get into your place. You can't even get the key in the door.
Wait, time out. Is this the burn my arm on chili nights?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's
Or
part.
was it
Part two. Part two.
Wait, shut up! Spoilers.
I'm sorry. This is like multiple episodes.
No,
that's coming.
It's the only time I had to help Zach do something.
Actually, no, that wasn't the only time we've had to do that.
It was. That severely, anyways. So then I had to like open his door. I'm like, dude, what key it is? What key is it? Yeah.
What key it is?
What key it is? Monica. What key is Monica? And then he's like, yeah, cool. Get him inside. Push him inside. He knocks over this. I did push you inside. I don't regret it.
I probably deserve it.
Pushed you
honestly.
inside. You knocked over like your mom's sun moon thing. You know the like Mexican sun moon
Yeah.
things.
The ceramic, like.
No,
like,
it's
red
aluminum,
color.
but yeah, same
Oh, okay.
principle.
Eyes look like lemons.
I mean,
Ooh.
Right?
it's poetic
Okay.
as fuck.
Okay.
Mexican sun moons. The eyes look like lemons. Okay, never mind.
Anyway.
I believe it's limon.
They're probably like.
Limones.
Sorry.
Anyway. And then his mom wakes up. What the fuck was that? And Zach's like, nothing.
Don't worry about it.
And then I take my leave. Zach.
All right. I decide in my drunk state that it'd be a great idea to make some dinner. The watering hole that we frequent, we really appreciate their chili cheese fries, but they can be quite expensive. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to make my own. So I go up in my kitchen, and none of this is what I remember, but what I pieced together CSI style the next morning. And apparently, I decided...
Was there semen?
Actually, actually, yeah, there was, but that had nothing to do with me. Anyway,
Wait, what?
yeah,
Who else was there?
Good thing or bad?
I've never solved that mystery. Don't really want to think about it. So I go up in there, and apparently I decided to cook some French fries in my oven, and I had chili going on the stove. I don't really know what happened, but what I can guess is that I dropped fries when I was trying to pull them out of the oven. And I thought, well, shit, I can't leave those down there. They're going to burn and make smoke. And then, like, the fire department's going to come out. And I don't want that shit. So I reach in that motherfucker.
Into the oven.
Into the oven. And I'm like,
Oh no, my fries.
I was like, shit. And I, like, reach in and I try to grab him. And it fucking hurt. And I didn't really realize it. And I woke up the next day with, like, a fucking oven rack tattooed, like, branded onto my arm. And I woke up the next morning, I was like, what the fuck? And then it's like, it's fucking brand. And I walk into my kitchen, I was like, well, let me try to piece this shit together, you know? Retrace my steps. I walk in, chili fucking everywhere. I'm talking counters, I'm talking floors, I'm talking ceiling. I don't know how the fuck it happened. It was goddamn everywhere, and and my mom woke up the next day. Spoiler alert: I will live with my mom.
Hear
She
that,
woke.
ladies?
Try not to take your pants off too quickly.
You'll get a burn.
It doesn't matter because you're not going to my bed anyway. She woke up and was like, "The fuck happened in here?" And I was like, "Oh no, but it hurts." And what I can guess is that I tried to clean up after myself, made it fucking 10 times worse, and it was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll deal with it tomorrow. Ate my chili cheese fries, and yeah, that's about it.
Cool. So then
Meanwhile.
after that,
Meanwhile, in South Park Meadows.
I drove back to the bar because I was like, I still have things that I don't have a tab to close out. Stayed there. I took him back at like 12:30.
Damn, I only made it to
Yeah.
12:30.
Yeah, man.
That's typical of you these days.
Really?
Yeah.
So then I was like, cool. Well, I still have some time. Chilled out with some people that I knew at that bar. Then I was like, dope. Had a lot more drinks. I had some bought for me. Didn't really spend that much money. And then it got to like 2, because in Texas we close bars at 2. I was like,
For all of our out-of-state listeners.
Fuck you, New York.
and then it's like, fuck.
The opinions of the
And then I
podcasters not shared by
drove-
the rest of the podcast.
I didn't drive home drunk, but I was like racing the
Aw.
alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
I've been there.
Bullshit.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Bullshit.
I was racing the alcohol, so when I got to my place, our place, sorry babe.
You just call your sister babe?
No, Steven.
Oh.
I believe.
Spoiler alert, Alec lived with the sister.
I used to live with my sister.
No, his sister lived with him.
Yeah, that's true. She was my roommate. Got a race car bed too.
0 to 60.
Dim speakers though.
Spinners. And then what I remember is that I got to the driveway,
Driveway close.
and I was like, cool, I made it. And then I pulled into
Oh no.
I pulled into the garage. I was like, cool, I made it.
Oh God.
And then I honestly don't even remember walking through the door.
This motherfucker stood outside, was idling in his car for about like 2 or 3 minutes.
Was the garage door closed? Like
No,
he could
it
have
was
died?
open.
Thank
I was gonna say
God.
that would explain a lot of the brain
No,
damage.
he wasn't in a driveway yet. He was in the middle of the street, idling.
You didn't tell me that.
Yes, I
You
did.
said it was in the driveway
No,
already.
I told you. You were in the middle of the street, like looking to turn, and you stopped, and you weren't moving. That's why I got up, and I was like, "What are those headlights doing there?"
He's
That's
the-
why I noticed you down there. I was like, "What?"
He was
the
debating
shit?
whether or not that was his house or not. Looks like my house.
The garage door opened, but
No,
I
I'm
feel
sorry.
like this is Monster House all over again.
You were there for a while. You pulled in and then stayed in the garage for a while. That I do, yes, absolutely. But then I hear like ugly stumbling, and then in the room, like a half shut door kind of wisps in the hallway, and then
I'm gonna close my
nothing.
eyes and picture
And then
those.
nothing. So I'm like, yo, I get out, and I'm trying to check on him. He's like, yo, are you okay? And he's just kind of like knees on the floor with his head in his bed, like blankets, like clothes are
Like
still
he's
on.
praying.
Then he's
Like, he's
praying.
kneeling. Now I lay me down to
But
sleep.
like, yeah,
Please.
he's completely
Stop.
surrounded by a pillow. No, it wasn't a pillow. It was laundry.
It was laundry.
It was laundry that wasn't even put away.
Was it clean laundry or was it straight up
No,
like?
it was clean.
Okay,
Clean,
thank
yeah.
God,
It's
dude.
piled at the end. And so, like, face first in laundry, I'm like, yo, you okay? And nothing. I was like, oh, fuck, I passed out. Okay, whatever. So, I finished my gaming or whatever. I'm going to bed.
Masturbation.
And then, and then I
This would come out really well.
so,
That's what happened like 3 minutes after he did that.
It came out really well.
I hear, like, oh, God, I remember it's a weird noise that stirred me up real quick just because I heard you,
Scuttling.
stumbling,
Stumbling.
everything in that.
Scumbling.
Scurrying.
Scurrying.
I'm a fan of scumbling myself.
In the restroom between the two of us, and I hear like ugly.
That could either have been a fucking vomit or a fart.
No, I didn't know what it was. I was like, oh. And then I open the door just a little bit, and I see the light on. He's standing up against the door and the threshold. He's butt naked. Half of his ass cheek is on the hallway, the other end of the restroom.
Did you see his penis?
No, it was like a purple.
Oh, wait.
He's just like, no, there's no penis.
no penis, no
Ken doll all the way.
Okay, so let me explain for everybody to paint a picture. You walk into the bathroom and immediately are faced with a door. You take about four steps to the right, and then you're at the toilet /
Vanity.
vanity and the tub. So there's like a little bit more of a walk to get into the actual bathroom. So I was basically in the
It was like a little hallway.
just
thing.
the corridor of
Okay.
that room.
I see that.
Yeah, he's facing that door.
I think
which
I've been
is,
in there before. So.
Oh, you have.
Yeah.
You
That's
have.
I had to shower vomit off you one time there.
In that bathroom.
That bathroom seen more.
That was,
Yeah.
we have more stories. We'll get to that later.
That was a great night though.
And so, yeah, the doorway is completely splitting his ass cheek down the middle, and perfect side view, and he's like he's standing up, heads up against the wall, and just vomit. Everything's coming down, running down. I'm hearing it splash against the floor. Looks like orange juice, like Captain Crunch all together.
Oh,
my God.
What did you
It was like a bunch of little yellow
That
pieces
was-
and the random like purple and blue one.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
crunch
when,
berries or some
That's
shit.
when Bradley introduced me to the fucking the Deep Eddies vodka.
Ruby Red.
Oh yeah.
Those are
God
so good.
bless Ruby Red vodka.
Thank you, Deep Eddies.
Yeah.
We'll accept donations.
I know.
Yeah. Sponsor us, please.
And and then I was pissed. I was like, fuck, he better clean that up. But no. No, he finishes up whatever he's doing, and then ass naked walks to his room and is asleep.
Do you normally sleep naked?
No.
Yeah, I put towels all over the. I think I even left a sign when I went to work.
I saw like an angry
Or
passive
before,
aggressive
I was like,
sign.
yeah, I was
Yo,
like,
super passive aggressive.
I was like, yo,
Some people
clean this
need to
up.
clean up their drunk mess, so other people
Don't
don't have to see it.
Well, okay, so then when I woke up the next day, I felt pretty good.
Where was Marie?
Like,
Your
You
pissed
felt
off
pretty
too.
good for the first hour.
Yeah,
Or something like that.
yeah.
You weren't.
This is when I was working at Dillard's too. I was working
Rip
at
Dillard's.
at the time. And then,
That women's jewelry though.
yeah, seriously.
What's wrong?
I just got floss mint in my eye.
Floss mint?
Yeah, you
How'd you-
floss with minty floss, and I just rubbed my
How'd you-
How-
eye.
Oh.
I can literally say that's never happened
Maybe
I
you
don't,
should
I don't
floss
understand
your
that.
fucking
How's that
cochino.
to me. Maybe I
happening?
should not. What?
Maybe
No,
you should
that's.
floss your fucking teeth.
No, but why does he still have flossy mint stuff in his
It's
teeth?
because it's from his hands,
The hand.
and he put it on his
Grabbed my
eye.
finger.
Oh, so
Did
it's
you not
like-
wash your hands after you used the bathroom?
Ooh.
Is that a
Who's
thing?
the cochino now?
Me still?
No.
Oh.
Shit, what's wrong about you, Zach? Damn.
Yeah. Felt good for the first hour, and then it hit me real hard.
Would you say it hit you like a wrecking ball?
And then I was like, hey guys, I'm sick. I'm coming into work today.
You didn't go to work?
No.
Which, Dillard's or the other place?
Both.
Either?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That
was
was
both.
definitely a both day.
It was both.
Damn you, double schedule.
I think I actually made it to work the next day though, unless I had it off.
No, you didn't.
I must have had it off then, because I don't remember calling in that day.
That's probably why. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. That was interesting.
Jesus.
Jesus. I feel like we're closer now. Childhood trauma, first bad words. Good ones, right? Yeah. Getting to
Go
know each
ahead.
other a little bit better. Steven, that face.
Before
That Home Alone face,
Literally,
though.
let me describe this face. Is literally the picture, the painting, the scream.
The stream
That
I was
it.
thinking Macaulay Culkin, just like.
I was going to. No, I
Environment.
had my grandmother slap the shit out of me for saying asshole to my classmate in the kindergarten when it was like private Catholic school.
Oh God.
That
Wow,
explains a
that's-
lot.
that
Yeah, I
explains
didn't know
why
you
you're
went to. Yeah, you went to Catholic school.
Fuck yeah.
That explains a lot.
Why do you think I've sold my soul and gotten rid of the past?
There's no crying on our
There.
podcast.
There.
Yeah, that sucked. That was pretty much it. But yeah, that slap really hurt and scarred me, and I was scared of my grandmother ever since. until
What
she
else
died.
scarred you as a child?
Ew.
Or was that it? First bad word and childhood
Well, you
trauma.
know what the bad word was though?
You said asshole.
Ass word. But the reason why
Ass word. Ass word.
It was from Mortal Kombat. The movie where I was like quoting when Johnny Cage was about to throw Goro off and Goro like broke his glasses.
You
I
said
was like,
asshole.
yeah, those are like $100 a pair of sunglasses, asshole. And I said that, and of course the whole class goes silent, and then my grandmother gets a call, and the rest is history.
Damn.
And of course that's when I fell in love with Mortal Kombat.
Your ma'am, your grandchild's a sinner.
He's a sinner.
He needs to be crucified.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it.
Oh really?
The Catholics, dude.
Dude, man. I'm owed a lot of crucifixions.
Let me tell you about Southern Baptist.
Oh God. we have another 2 hours.
Damn old women in pink and purple hair.
Dude, my first bad word. What did I say? I said shit, and I said it to my friend Chris Huss. Chris Huss. That was his name.
That wasn't it.
Shout out to Chris Huss.
What's up, Chris?
He's like, shit.
That's it.
Oh, shit. So then, yeah, I forgot. We were at the drinking fountains that they have outside of the school for
I
like
think I've
little
heard this
kids.
story actually.
Yes, you have. And then drinking fountains. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't. I just lied. It was bitch. Now I remember why.
It
It was bitch.
And it was that. The
That's a
drinking
good
fountain.
Yeah.
first, like, you went straight for the jugular, man. You were
Yeah.
like,
Bitch! But I probably peaked the mic on that one. But yeah, I was drinking water from the water fountains. We were getting ready to go home, and we had like a military thing. So like you had kids that go to Fort Bliss. It was right next door. This is when I lived in El Paso, and then the other kids would just go to the bus. And the other kids in Fort Bliss didn't have a bus. They just walked into Fort Bliss because it was safe. It's a military base. You have nothing to worry about. Relative.
I mean,
Nobody ever shoots at military bases.
This is true.
That never happens.
Jen!
Anyway.
Too soon. What? And then I was drinking water in the water fountain, and this chick, this girl, this bitch, thank you, comes up behind me and pushes my head into
what's
the
her name?
fountain.
Bridget? Sounds like a Bridget.
And my lip, she busted my lip
Oh shit.
on the fountain. Yeah, well, dude, I was like drinking water, and like it was like the low powered,
Yeah.
like ones.
Dude.
They'd have like a V12 in there, so you don't shoot out.
Sounds like she wanted your dick in and around her mouth.
That's nasty because it was in military school in elementary.
Well,
So.
Why are you thinking about little kids' dicks, dude?
I totally forgot that you were a little kid in the story.
My first cuss word was when I was 22.
And it was
And then
crap.
she pushed my head down in the thing, busted my lip. And I was like, "That bitch!" And my friend Chris was like, but like look of disdain on his face, like, "My friend, he's dead now." Like, I'm telling, no, Chris, no. And he ran away.
Chris sounds like a narc,
He talked to me like the next day. No, because he was going home, so he didn't care. I think he was just fucking with me.
Quit telling you.
But yeah, that was my first cuss word. I have a different childhood trauma story, but we'll get to that later.
Aw.
I can't really remember my first cuss word.
Oh yeah, because you're Irish.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And but I do remember not cussing correctly. And my dad,
You were like, thick.
at a really young age, I think I said something along the lines was like, "You know what? I'm gonna shit on you." And my dad was like, "Look, we need to have a conversation. You're cussing now. That's perfectly okay. It's natural. But you're fucking it up, and you're making me feel bad. Like I can't take you out in public like this. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna break it down. Now, fuck's an interesting word because it can be a noun, a adjective, and a verb. For example, stop fucking. Why are you such a fuck? And I forgot the other one I said, but you know he broke it down pretty good. He hooked on phonics to me for cuss words, and it was really beneficial because now I think I'm pretty affluent when it comes to cussing.
Affluent.
Affluent.
That's not the correct word to use in that situation at all.
Shut.
Adept, maybe,
No.
is what you're looking for? You're
No,
quite
you're
adept.
like you can. Like,
Your repertoire
you're
of cussing
afloat.
is grand.
Afloat with
No.
Grand.
No.
It's
Grand.
grande.
I think he's trying to say
You can float on
I
them.
think he's trying to say he's fluent and he's adept. And
Affluent.
affluent, it means that you're rich, like you have a lot of money. Like
You
you're
are
well
the-
off.
And you're not that.
I'm not
You're not
affluent.
that. So
I'm
he's
the
fluent
opposite
and
of
he's
that.
Adept, but
Okay.
not affluent.
Anyway, I
You're fucking it up again.
Fucking read a book.
You're
God
Zach
damn it.
Killing yourself.
No, I'm cool. I'm fine. I'm cool. But no, yeah, I learned a lot that day. Thanks, Dad.
Well, I guess mine has to do. I don't really remember the first time I cussed to my parents because I wasn't around them. But I do remember one time when I was a kid getting babysat and I was cussing a lot, but I don't remember much because my dad scared the hell out of me that day.
I feel like you came out the womb cussing.
Right?
No, yeah, probably.
It's like, bitch, what took so long? Give me a course.
No. So I do remember the first time I cussed my dad out, and that was
Oh, shit.
I was probably same time I got drunk. I was probably about 13, 12 or
You
13.
need some courage to do that too.
Yeah.
Liquid
Something happened. Me and my dad used to fight a lot, like holler at each other, yell,
no holler.
holler at each other a lot.
That's fine.
That's how the kids
Anyways,
say it now.
so I'm sitting in my room, and you ever get so mad that you just start crying as a kid, and you just start
yeah, I
spouting
still do
shit?
Oh yeah.
So I was fucking bawling my eyes out. Me and my dad were hollering at each other, and I said, "Fuck this! Get the hell out of my room."
Ooh, that's like 3 slaps right there.
This is exactly what happened. There was dead silence except for my moping. And my dad looked at me with these fucking piercing eyes. And he was just like, he looked at me and just walked out of the room. And I had that like, I just cussed at my dad. You know you get that like the first time you do, you're like, I just cussed at my
Did
dad.
you pop a boner?
No.
Did your dad?
That may be why he came back into my room. My dad's not a child molester. So, anyways, like, I'm sitting there for, like, I have a good, like, 5 to 10 seconds by myself. One, I had been crying, but then I stopped crying. I'm like, holy
man.
crap, I just did that. That was the coolest fucking thing ever. Then my dad walks in, opens the door back up, it
I feel
swings
like it lasted
in.
like 10 seconds.
He looked at me and he was like, "What did you just say? He's like, "What'd you just say?" And I was just like, "Just get out of my room, Dad!" And he was just like, looked at me, shut the door. I never cried cussing my dad out again. That was it. That was the last time.
So he gave you like a death stare. Just like,
Dude,
boy, you ever do
He
that
was
again.
more confounded.
Oh,
What
really?
is confounded?
Confounded?
Confounded. Okay, thanks.
I'm sorry, I missed.
Read a fucking book.
Zach killing the shit out of that.
Illiterate motherfucker.
You're fucking it up.
Let me talk to you
I'm
about
sorry,
the way
babe.
you
I'm
haul.
so sad right now.
Quit hollering at Bradley.
Jen.
That's scary though.
I guess like similar to Bradley, like I don't really remember saying like a first cuss word. I remember I said chingado like one time my grandma slapped me. She would say it all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. I
like,
think you told me that one.
chingao, you know, which is similar to like God damn it in Spanish, you know, she's like chingao. And I don't know, I was a little kid and I would hear my grandma say it all the time, and something similar to me happened. Like I don't know, I fucking dropped my cup of ramen noodles or something. Who knows? And I was like chingao, and she washed them out. That was soap and slapped me. That was fun.
Wow.
The first time
Thank
I
God
cussed
I'm
at my
Irish.
mom, I was in 8th
You
grade.
just get beaten.
Oh god, domestic
Chancla
violence.
comes out of nowhere.
The chancla, the flying chancla, yeah.
Chanclas of death. Chanclas de muerte.
That was good, though. That was some good Spanish.
I have my moments.
I'm drinking tequila right now.
First time,
Therefore,
yeah,
I am
that's
Spanish.
where it comes out.
It comes out of the mustache.
The first time I cussed at my mom, I was in 8th grade, and she was taking me to the bus stop, and I don't remember what we were fighting about, but I was just pissed off, and I was usually, like, a really good kid, like, me and my mom didn't really fight or anything, but for some reason, you know, I was, like, hormonal and, like, fucking 14 or something, and I was just like, oh, fuck you, like, kind of under my breath, and she was like,
Oh yeah, I heard
what
this.
the fuck you say to me? And I was like, oh, and Timothy, she's like, basically, you know, cussing me out in English and Spanish and Spanglish or whatever, just like,
Good movie.
you think you're a real fucking chingona?
It's not a
Like,
good
you can
movie.
tell me to fuck you? She's like, get the fuck out of my car before I beat your ass right now. And I was like, Mom, come on! Like, Mom, you know, you gotta take me to the fucking
No,
bus
it's
stop.
like, Mom.
No, I was like,
no.
I was like kind of like a nervous laugh type thing, like really, and I just like looked at her and I was like, oh shit, and I just got out, so I knew she was fucking serious, and I had to like walk to the bus stop, and it wasn't that far away. It was maybe like another quarter mile up, like up the road, and when I got there, the bus left already. So my school was like, I don't know, a good 25-30 miles away from where I lived at, and so I went to like magnet school. So I just had to like hang
Good
around
for
the
you.
hang around the fucking city of Westlaco. Shout out to the city of Westlaco. Had to
No,
hang
don't
out.
shut that out.
Had to hang around Westlaco like fucking doing nothing and like try to call up some friends like, hey, can you come pick me up? And I just basically just hung around on the library and the convenience store all day until my mom came to pick me up from the bus stop, and I pretended like I went to school that day.
Life.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm sure she knew I didn't go to school though.
Cause she's like, oh yeah.
No, because they
Fucking
call
bitch cuss
you.
at me.
They used to call you like when you would miss
They
cl-
call me
school.
on myself.
But she didn't say shit. 'Cause she was like, well, this is my fault because I didn't make sure she got to school. I'm a terrible parent,
Cool.
basically.
Cool story, bro.
Cut to my sister being truant all the time too. To this day, fucking 10
Shout out
years later.
Nicole.
Shout out to my truant sister.
She's underage, dude. Don't shout out to her.
Okay, never mind.
No, she's gonna be underage in like a week.
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah. She's open game, Zach, in a week.
Not my game, bro.
Thank you so much for not preying upon my sister.
I do what I can.
You guys are great.
You will never pray to her sister.
I like to give back. I guess childhood trauma. I mean, I got pantsed really bad in like 8th grade.
Like dick out pants.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. My quote unquote friends pants the shit out of me on the bleachers.
Shit came out.
Yeah, I was so surprised, like I shit myself.
Did you really shit yourself?
No.
Because I have a story about shitting my pants in school.
I have a story about shitting my pants when I
All right,
me
at
and my
church
mom
camp,
were
I'm
looking
sorry.
for this chair.
Damn.
Church
One
camp.
You
time-
shit your pants while you're looking for that chair?
Yeah, this chair.
How old were you?
20.
Dude, I was like, shit, man, I was like 19.
I haven't shit my pants since I was in fucking diapers. Like, how you...
Well, it's like
Let me
you're
fucking
gonna
tell
shit
you.
in a toilet,
You
but
know
then
what?
you
Fine,
don't.
then fuck it.
So-
Fuck it, I'm telling this story then. Fuck. Me and my me and my mom were looking for this chair that I'm sitting on. Not this was the exact chair, but we're like, I want a desk chair because at the time I had a nice.
Oh shit! You told me
This was my desk. Yeah, this is my desk. This one right here. And I was like, hey, let's go to Office Depot. But then I was also feeling sick.
Why?
I probably had like milk or something.
Spoiler alert: he's lactose intolerant. Low key.
bulimia.
Can you believe me?
So I was like, hey.
I was feeling fat.
My mom's like talking to like the Office Depot people, and she was like, chair. I mean, right there. And then I was in the back fucking around. And then I was like holding my stomach. I was like, ow, stomach
Bubble
hurts.
guts.
I was like, yeah, because like I was a little bloated. I was all bloated. I was like, fuck, should I risk this? Yeah, risked it. Sharded.
Was it a lot or?
I mean, it was enough to drip.
Was it?
Let me talk.
Oh my god.
And like the
Continue,
thing was though,
please.
like I have like the types of underwear that I wear. You have like boxer briefs, and then you have boxers. I didn't have boxer briefs, so I couldn't catch anything. So I had boxers, and it dripped down my leg onto my
Oh.
sock, and I had shorts on.
Oh, of course you fucking had shorts on.
What's that? I almost never wear shorts.
You're wearing shorts right now.
Shut
You
up.
wear shorts all the time.
You wore
Because
shorts
it's
at work
easier
You
today.
wear shorts like in winter time.
It's easier to put them on than pants.
It's also harder to hide the diarrhea tripping out of your fucking ass. It's
Yeah.
just true.
And I was like, uh-oh. And I like ran to, I was like, do you guys have like a bathroom in here? No.
Why don't they have a bathroom?
This is
They're
Office
like-
Depot.
Office Depot, circa 1990.
No, they don't have bathrooms.
It's not, they're not for the public.
Oh.
I've taken a shit in Office Depot though. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I feel like out of all
I
the
feel
places
like
I've
I
shat,
have.
like Office Depot's definitely one of them.
I'm pretty sure it was the guy that you asked had to clean up the bathroom, and they saw the shit on your legs.
They were like,
It wasn't
no.
even that bad.
Wasn't
it wasn't that
though?
bad. Like if somebody, oh god, I don't want to
It
say
was
that.
bad enough to drip.
It's bad
Yeah.
enough to talk about on a
I mean,
podcast.
I'm not talking about
You
like,
couldn't catch it in your butt cheeks.
like I caught it. It's like I was like,
Like-
oh god, and I had to walk around like.
Like clenched.
It didn't like hit my underwear, is what I'm saying.
Your
It like
underwears.
it dripped off of my cheek and like, cause like at the time I was like I had like a nice ass. That's when
Oh,
I was in
did you?
tennis and shit. So like it like dripped off down here. It's just like a small streak.
It's a little
And
racing
then it
stripe.
got to my pinstripe. And then it hit my sock, and I was like, no. And I was like, Mom, we gotta go.
Oh, get me the
Like-
fuck out of
Like,
here.
that, like in Along Came
Polly,
Polly,
it's like-
just fucking like that. Mom, we gotta go. Like,
I just showed
and she's
it.
like, bro, I'm about to like, I'm talking about this. I don't. I
Mom.
mean, I live right here. I'm gonna walk.
Some shit quite literally went down. We gotta go.
Gravity was involved.
And we're not
We
talking the
gotta
movie
go.
with fucking Sandra Bullock.
That
We're
movie
talking,
hasn't come out yet, so it's fine.
but it has come
Constipation?
out since. What? There's a movie called Constipation?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not out yet.
I hate all of you.
That was the worst dad joke
I
ever.
fucking hate all of you. That's the reason we're not getting famous, right there.
Oh yeah, that's
Puns
right.
like that.
I forgot about that. But yeah,
I have one.
cool.
It happened at church camp.
One time at church camp.
Church camp.
So back in my youngin' days, I thought God called me to be a pastor.
Cool.
I find that extremely hard to believe.
So do I.
This
I
this
feel
is
like-
back. I was probably 11.
He's a fornicator
And a sinner.
and a sinner.
So this is my first year at church camp. I'd been looking forward to it. I was about 5'3", and I weighed almost 200 pounds. Picture that?
You're a big boy.
I was a fat motherfucker. I had like double D tits. Yeah, like big bosoms.
Daisy Dukes.
Sure, was a fat cat.
No, it was some nice melons for a fat little 12-year-old, 11-year-old. No, yeah, exactly like Heavyweights. Like I could have been an extra in that movie. So, anyways, it was like the second. You've never seen Heavyweights? You motherfucker.
Stop the show.
No.
Let's watch
So-
it right now.
It was
We're
my
back
second
after
day at
watching
church camp.
Heavyweights.
It was my second day at church camp. I was already scared because I had low self-esteem and I didn't talk to anybody. The next day I woke up, because you know how you are when you're a kid and you got like shit at school. You're just like, I'm sick. Like you don't want to do it because it's embarrassing, right? No.
Fuck that. Nope, yeah, I never went to.
So yeah, I went to a small
I
school.
never went to like the bathroom at school because they were nasty.
Well,
Yeah.
see, I did
I
it
spent most
because
of my time at school in the bathroom.
I was always scared to take a shit because there was like fucking 30 guys in my whole grade, so like everybody knew who was gonna take a shit in the bathroom, you know.
Everybody thinks shit's
Brad, let's not hear.
No.
Let's
So,
hog tie him.
anyways,
Fucking tea.
I was young and I went. This is the first year I could have gone to church camp, and I went with like 15 people. It was like 8 girls and fucking like 7 kids, boys, maybe more boys. And one morning we go to breakfast. I think it was the day after we got there, so I didn't know what was going on. I was all scared. I would only talk to the people I knew, you know. And so I go to lunch, that breakfast that next morning, and I'm all like eating my fucking, you know, fucking like goddamn feast of bacon and eggs and toast and stuff because it was free and it was, you know,
You're
I'm
a
gonna
fat
fucking
kid.
eat that shit because I was
Yeah.
fat, yeah. So, anyways, I get that like that you know that bubble.
The
Bubble
bubble,
gut.
The
dude,
bubble
like,
that goes
flips
up,
over.
yes, and you're like, okay, I can wait a little bit longer. That is like you know you have a period, and you know your body well enough now to know that once that happens, you have a certain amount of time before you gotta take a shit.
I heard that.
Yes.
I have a period, but I don't know if any of the rest of you guys.
Are we talking punctuation
So-
or menstruation? I feel like that's important.
So, anyways, I'm like, okay, the fucking bunks, is that what they call that club? At a fucking
Cabins?
the cabin bunks or whatever, was a good probably like 2 or 3 football fields away. And you had to go over this creek and stuff like that. No, it was way over there from where we ate chow. And anyway, so I start walking, and I'm like, oh god, no. So I start kind of like jogging, and you gotta, my fucking like double D's are flopping in the air, popping me in the face. And so like I'm going, and then this little creek thing that they made the bridge, there was people walking on the bridge. And so I saw that from afar. You gotta pop that shit. I saw it. I was just like, I'm not gonna go this way because I'm not gonna make it. You were talking about underwear earlier, whitey tidies.
Shit.
No. So here's what this is what happened. It starts, and I am in like, you ever run and shit at the same time?
No.
No.
It's
I hear that's impossible.
no,
I barely
it's
run,
not
but-
impossible. I am running, and all of a sudden, my diaper fills up, and then it gets really watery. I don't know where you keep that. It gets really watery, and I'm running, and it goes down both legs. And goes into my socks. Back then I was wearing socks like this, like the white up here.
Like
and,
knee highs or what?
Yeah, and I'm wearing like a Kim Olajuwon shoes, Spalding Kim Olajuwons that you buy at Walmart.
Damn, son.
So I'm running and I'm shitting. I'm fucking like my fucking whitey tidies are.
You're like,
No, I did the whole like I was running, and when it started coming down, I went like to like half speed because like it's you can't sprint and shit at the same time. You can jog and sprint, but you can't
you should
fucking
have
run.
sprint so you wouldn't shit.
Because you can't do them at the same time.
Us dwarves are natural sprinters.
It's like when you're coming and your body just shuts down. It's just like
You just flail.
fucking spread eagle.
So-
fuck.
this is all going through my mind. And then it starts happening. I look over. I know that there's people walking across the bridge, so I can't go through that bridge. So I go down to this little ravine thing, and
Ravine?
ravine. There you go.
I roll a V.
Since you been gone.
I said it, and that's exactly what I thought. So I'd already had it dripping down my legs, but when like you're running down a hill and then it plateaus and you go back up and you hear that you kind of run and your body goes. And
Yeah.
then that's when my fucking whitey tidy diaper just fucking unleashed.
So they fell
Down.
off of your body.
No, that's when like I don't know if
unloaded.
it went like this, like the poo went up in the air and then smashed down and went through both leg holes.
Oh shit.
That's
So-
disgusting.
Oh my god.
No, that's
Was it like runny shit?
yeah, it was a mixture of solid. You ever get like that mediocre or like
Yeah, yeah.
it piles up into
Just
a nice little poo emoji con?
Yeah. It's just
So
yeah.
that's what it would have been if I was sitting on the tolet. So by the time,
smoothie consistency almost.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly,
Like
like
a
a fucking
Frappuccino?
no, a frosty.
A Wendy's frosty.
A Wendy's frosty.
And that shit or what?
Yeah, you could dip fries in all day.
Oh shit.
So
Oh,
I
we're this kind of podcast.
this went down.
Mud bug.
This went down, and then I knew I was probably like 50 feet from the thing because it was right on this fucking little what would have been a creek if it wasn't so dry out. I go in there, I'm the only one in there, and they had all the bunks lined up, and then you walk to the very back and there's towel. There's the showers and in the toilet stalls. I'm like, oh my god, like I'm freaking out. I was like, this is the most embarrassing thing that could happen to
Did
a fucking
people see you?
pube. So what happened was, I took my underwear off and I threw it behind the hot water heater.
Smart.
Yeah.
And got in the shower.
I mean,
And I'm just laying
Solid plan.
in bed, just like kind of just sitting there, like acting like nothing even happened. No, I was trying my hardest. People start walking in, and they're like, "What the fuck is that smell?" I am not lying. And these are like, it's not just my church group that went, but like we had a bunk with like fucking 3 or 4 other church groups. So there's a lot of fucking people I didn't fucking know, and I was the youngest one in there. They start making fun of me, and then my fucking youth director at the time walks in there, and he was just like, "What happened?" And I was just like, "I think I'm sick. I need to go home." Would not let me go home. They found out I shit my pants. So these fucking assholes. I would love to beat the shit out of this guy. Actually, I'm not gonna say his name just in case he does hear this, because he could probably kill me.
oh, he's not, but
Made fucking fun of me the whole entire week. And I was like, that's not what God would want you to do. So to put this in time frame, whenever we got back, it was the Texas Baseball Association championship game, championship tournament in Teague, because they had like really nice baseball thing, and they were this kid was on the fucking team playing for the Texas State or whatever.
Great, he's fucking famous. You're fucked, man.
Fucking is telling he's not. He's fucking one of the people that are like, oh, I may have done meth a couple of too many times now. But
a couple too many times.
anyways,
Once is too many.
he tells fucking everybody. Everybody at school finds out, and I go into junior high like 2 years later, which is 7th and 8th grade back there. Nobody talks to me. I am like that kid. And that's when I started playing Pokemon, too, because I had 2 friends that would play it, too.
Hey, you see that 12-year-old with the
And-
beard? He totally shit himself.
I actually didn't start growing a beard until, like, I was, like, 18.
I just assume he came out the womb with it, dude.
No, dude.
Yeah, anything?
If not,
I don't. If not,
I
we can move on to the next one.
I feel like I can't compete with shitting myself.
I've
so
never,
I'm
I
gonna
haven't
go
shit
ahead.
myself since I was in diapers. So
Honestly, can't remember.
I got a story about getting racked by volleyball in front of my whole middle school volleyball team.
Does it involve fecal matter?
No.
And
I think we should move on. By the way,
Shit wins.
highly embarrassing. This is fetal position, lots of crying, lots of fucking pointing and laughing.
How about we move it somewhere else? Let's go with everyone's date today. Who's the first bitch of the day
like the
for
first
you guys?
bitch
Like
you
who
encountered.
who got on your shit today?
Besides, like looking myself in the mirror when I get out of the shower.
Yes,
yourself doesn't count.
Well, then I got nothing, guys.
you work at a company.
You have a job. You're a productive member of society.
Oh, you were off today?
Yeah.
Fuck. Within this week.
Oh fuck
Today-
yeah!
today-
This week.
Today was actually pretty good for me. I had a bunch of sweet angels. I didn't really have anybody.
Today was actually really a day, and then yesterday I can't remember.
Yeah. It's just a blur.
Yeah, no, I have shitty people I meet all the time. It's great.
The last-
I get to say no to them half the time. It's
The
fucking
last like shitty person that I like sticks out in my memory was I had to work on Thanksgiving, and I was serving this woman, and she was clearly not in a very good headspace, and you know I go in there and I'm trying to brighten her day.
Sweet angel.
Yeah, I know. I try so hard, and
But in the end, it doesn't really matter.
it really doesn't. Shout out Linkin Park. Anyway, so she comes up to me and I'm like, hey, you know, welcome. What can I do for you? You know, and she's just bitch face, resting bitch face the whole way, and I was like, so how's your Thanksgiving going? And I knew that was bad, a bad
Would
thing
you
to
even
say.
ask that?
I don't know. I gave it a shot, and it was clear it was a misfire. And I was like, hey, how was your day? She was like, you know what? I'm tired of people asking me if I'm having a good Thanksgiving. It's just another day.
Don't go out in public, bitch.
And I was like, okay, and I was like, the only thing I could think about to say to that was like, all right, well, I mean, I guess that's one way of looking at it, I don't know your life. I ain't gonna judge you. Well, I did. But I judged her
I did anyways.
so hard, so fast.
Your murder
Too
diary.
fast, too furious.
Too fast, too quick.
Too quicks, too fast. And yeah, and she was, she just let me have it, and she was like, you know what? It's like I don't even care what day it is, who you are, what kind of family you have waiting for you at home tonight. Your only fucking thing you have to worry about right now is making sure that you make whatever I want correctly.
She said that?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, no, and she like,
What are you, fucking bitch?
and I was like, cool. You know, so I like rang her up, sent it on through. And it was not pleasant, and that kind of like tanked my Thanksgiving for like 5 minutes, and then Alex said something stupid, and laughed my ass off. But
Yeah, brought it all back.
yeah,
Had
no,
a baby.
yeah, it was like Backstreet Boys related, I'm sure. But yeah, that's the one that sticks out in my mind the most. But I can't like, it's all a blur of this bitchiness and entitlement, so it's kind of hard to pick one out.
That one time when I got in trouble with that one lady.
Was that which one?
This is the worst beverage I have ever tasted.
Was it that one or was it the
Yeah,
bacon
that
one?
Yeah.
What?
Was it the Gouda bacon?
No.
Stop saying stuff that they could.
I'm gonna,
Any
No.
place could have Gouda bacon.
I made...
Bacon's not good enough.
What?
But that's the goodest part. The
It
goodest part.
wasn't that good.
I had this. Wasn't that good?
No. Or I got in trouble with that one lady because I was talking back to her.
Which time?
Shut up!
Oh, is that
I was
the
getting to it.
Ma'am?
Fucking narrow
Ma'am,
it
that's
down.
not necessary, ma'am.
That was great, man. But you don't need to do all that.
That's yeah, because I was having a bad day already. I forgot why. And then this lady came up to me. She's like, "This tastes really bad." I was like, "That's weird." Like I'll look at it, and then I was like, "Why?" Didn't give me like a real reason. She's just like, "It tastes weird." I'm like, "That doesn't help me. I'm gonna make it the same way." Like, what the hell's wrong with it?
Yeah.
That doesn't help me. And
What's
then
weird about it?
she's like, "Are you remaking this?" I was like, "I am, ma'am. It's fine." And then she's like, "I don't like your attitude." I was like, I'm doing this real quick. Like, you're not. This isn't the only thing I'm doing right now. Like, just bear with me. It's only been like a minute. And then she's like, "God, I honestly don't even remember what it was so long ago, but that one will always stick out to me." And she said something to me. I was like, "Honestly, ma'am, like, it's not all of this right now." No.
It's not necessary.
That's not necessary.
This isn't necessary. And she was like,
Throughout the whole story.
and she was like, "What?" It's like, I don't like that attitude. It's like,
Oh man, Jen, you remember that time I got in like an argument? It was like it's like 4 months deep in my job, and like she came up, and I called out her order like several times, and like the quality had gone down by this point, so I just threw it out. And she comes in, and I think she worked at a haircut place that was pretty close.
That
to us.
wasn't 4 minutes in. That was like
that was
you
like,
had been there for a while.
Had I?
Yeah. I think you were already a member
I
of
remember this.
management at that point.
I was not a member
Yes,
of management.
you were.
No, because Colson was still there.
And you replaced Colson, right?
Yeah.
But it was like pretty.
I was close.
You were in a fucking. You were a veteran at that point.
Anyway.
Anywho.
And she comes on in, and she's like, "Hey, where's my order?" I'm like, "Oh, you know what? I called it out a few times, and I felt like it was getting bad at that point. So I went ahead and threw it out. But I'm gonna go ahead and make you a new one, And I'm sorry, it'll just take me like a minute. I'll do it right now." She's like, "Well, that doesn't matter. I want to know why you threw it out."
Because it was old and cold and gross.
And I was like, "Yeah, I just didn't feel right
Not
serving it
safe
to
for
you.
you to
Like you paid
have
for it.
consumed.
Like I want to make sure that you get the best quality that you can get." She's like, "No. I want to know why you threw it out." I was like, "Well, I just told you like twice why I threw it out. I'm gonna remake it for you." And she's like, No. I want to know why you threw it out. And like her voice, she's raising her voice, so now customers are like.
She's like this older Mexican woman too, so you have to
Yeah.
imagine that like.
And she
She
was
just
like,
didn't get it and probably doesn't know how this particular
No.
establishment works.
No. I'm pretty sure she knew exactly how. She works right next to us. She was this.
Yeah, but she's like an old Mexican lady. Like that's just.
A Mexican?
she's not
She
even that
doesn't
old.
go.
She was not.
She's like my mom's age or something.
Okay.
God, that's like ancient.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Considering how old I
And
am.
so she's getting on me, and like I'm, trying to keep my cool, but it's becoming harder and harder and harder. And I finally get to the point. I was like, "Ma'am, there's only one sentence I want to hear you say, and that's remake my drink, please. And if you don't want me to remake your drink, you can leave." And like everyone, like the whole store is like,
No, it was more like, do you want me to remake it or not?
Yeah,
That's more what it was
That's
like.
that's what you said.
Ma'am. do you want me to remake this or not? You want me to remake it? Am I remaking it? Okay, good.
And like I just see like everyone like, oh shit, like and
Yeah.
and I made it for it.
Fucking cussed out Maria.
Yeah.
Her name might have been Maria.
Probably like
Guadalupe or something.
Guadalupe.
Guadalupe.
She's like a Rio.
Guadalupe is a very popular.
Yeah.
My great grandmother's name is Guadalupe.
I-
Or was. She's dead.
I'm not ignorant to that fact. I'm just making a joke. Thanks for
Well, you're not funny.
But yeah, no, and then I think you were like, oh, do we need to like give him a break or something? He needs a cigarette. And I was like, what was it? You were like, you talking to Colson?
No, Colson was like, we need to send him on a break. I'm like, Zach, do you need a break? Nah.
Nope.
Okay, he doesn't want one. No, he needs one. I'm like, whatever. Zach, just go on a break.
Fine.
Just do it.
That does stand
I know
out,
you
though.
want to smoke a cigarette. Just get out of here.
That was the I'm not giving any ground on this fucking one.
You're like, no, I'm totally fine. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Jesus.
What, Jen, you have anything? You've worked in the service industry a lot longer than all of us.
No, I have a lot. There's not really one that stands out too much. I mean, there's always like, today, first bitch of the day, if you want to get into first bitch of the day, like, literally the first customer of the day was like a to-go order. And the bartender handles the to-go orders, but I wasn't bartending today, right? It's like some other guy. And this old lady comes in, she, like, probably in her late 60s or something, and she works, like, Seton Hospital. And she comes in and she, like, just, like, walks straight in. I'm like, ma'am, did you need to get sat or something? She's like, no, I'm the one who called. And I was like, who did you talk to? She's like, I had a to-go order. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be at the bar. Like, first of all, why don't you just come in and say, where do I pick up my to-go order? He just fucking just walks right in. I'm the one who called, like, did you speak to a woman? No, because you fucking spoke to the bartender who is a man. So how would I know that you fucking called? Anyway, so she goes and she just, like, waits by the bar, and the bartender's in the back, like, packing up her to-go order, like, on the expo line. So I go back there and I'm like, hey, what's up? Your lady's here for...
Your bitch is here.
Right, this lady's here to pick up her to-go order, and he's like, well, I'm packing it up, tell her I'll be out in a second, and I'm like, he's packing up these two soups, like two large tortilla soups or whatever, right? And there's like a lot of shit to pack up with it, because you have to pack everything separately so it doesn't get soggy or whatever, like the fucking little tortilla strips. Anyway, I'm like, hey, he's actually packing it up right now. So he'll be right out. And she's like, well, how do you know who it's for?
Oh, it's cool. We labeled it a huge bitch, so it's pretty
No
obvious.
shit.
Pretty obvious when he walked in the door. It was
fucking
yours.
like literally 11:04. Like, we've been open for business for 4 minutes. And she called like as soon as we fucking opened for this to order. Probably, I think she probably called like before then, like before we opened. And was like, I'm gonna pick this up like when y'all open or whatever. And I'm like, cause you're the only bitch that's getting fucking soup at 11 a.m. right now. Like, you're the only person in this restaurant. And no, I didn't say that, but I was like, it's for Betty, right? She's like, no, it's for Mary Beth. I was like,
Fucking white people. God damn.
okay.
God,
We're so ignorant.
And I was like, you had the soups, right? No, there were 2 of them. And I'm like, didn't I put a fucking S on the end of soups? You had the soups, right?
You want me to put a Z on the end of that shit? You
And
want
I was just
soups?
like, okay. And I went back to I was like, okay, I'm done
Put the
dealing
Z
with
in
this bitch.
front. Zoops.
Zoops. Anyway, yeah, I just was like, fuck this bitch. I'm done dealing with this fucking dumb bitch.
Shout out to crotchety old bitches.
Old bitches do have crotches.
And they're old.
They have crotches. And they have fupas.
Ew.
Fupas.
Do they have squatty potties too?
They goddamn better.
Is there any other type of potty?
It's good for their
It's
colon
like a
health.
thing that you shit better.
I understand.
Nope.
What's
Go
going
to
don't know.
his restroom.
Go to my restroom, dude. Take a
I
shit.
really want to take a shit in your restroom one
Change
day.
your life.
Most
No, but
shit's
do you know
true.
what a fupa is?
No.
A fat
It's a
upper
fucked
pussy
up.
area.
No, it's fucked up pussy area.
No, it's fat upper pussy area.
With the bowl?
Like,
Fucked up.
You never heard of a fupa?
I didn't know it had a word, like
Yeah.
a fucking
Does
name
he have, like, a belly?
associated.
It's
And
more
then
of an
you
acronym, really, but
it's a fucking like the roll, like lonja, if you will.
Lonja.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a word for it in English, like a roll, like a fat
Oh
roll.
wait. Oh,
Like
so
a-
FUPA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fat upper pussy area.
Oh, I thought it was like fucked up pussy. Okay.
No.
Like that
I mean,
was
it's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
I mean, if you got some fucking like, road maps of like fucking, and you got
Fucking-
rivers and shit going through right there,
Why
it
would
could be
you have
fucked
that?
up.
It's like an underground map of like the New York subway down there.
Thank
Stretch
you.
Marks,
Yeah.
fupa marks.
They
The
could have been-
worst stretch marks of them all.
Farks.
Did you just make fun of my last name?
Oh, yeah.
Bradley Farks.
And wreck.
All right. Well, I guess we're done with that one. I guess we'll do one of Stevens because that sounds good. I guess worst sexy time experience.
Oh God.
These are good.
Okay, so.
Let me try to.
Oh god.
Hold on. Hold
Do
on.
I want to know this?
Let
Should I
me
leave the
let me
room?
hold on.
Man, you could
It
make us
involves,
another
it
drink
involves
if
my
you want.
paw.
It involves your paw?
My dad.
That's
Cool.
fucked up.
No, it was.
Wait.
Is this
Did
incestual?
Did you just cuss at him?
He has a boner still.
Fast forward 5 years.
So
So
dad still has a boner.
You're 18 now, right?
I had just turned 18. I'm talking like months, and my girlfriend was still 16 at the time. And my dad gave me that whole like, you need to watch yourself, or
That's
you're gonna go to
statutory.
jail. And I was like, whatever. So, anyways, like we were fucking high school kids, and we didn't ever go out and party whenever I was a senior. And we were doing it like. I really don't know if you want to hear this because I'm afraid like you're gonna get pissed off at me
I'm
later.
already pissed off.
I can see it in her
That's
eyes.
alright. I'll go next.
No,
Go
no,
next. Go.
Yeah, please go next. Let's go.
I'm gonna tell you what I told my second cousin. You ain't my first.
That, ladies and gentlemen.
That was good. Okay.
So, anyways, like we did the whole like fetal like cuddling position.
Oh, hell yeah.
Are you big or
And
small spin?
that was the big. Anyways, we were doing
You're
it that
missing
way.
out, dude. Small spin's awesome.
No,
What?
how do you? Are you getting fucked?
Well, aren't we all?
My life? Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing it because like my dad is home. I'm like, okay, we can't like be in a precarious situation here. If my dad walks in like this, it looks like we're just sleeping.
Dad, we're studying.
So
Where's your book?
we're watching
in her
a
bed.
movie. In your what?
Your
Vagina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're watching a movie air quotations, and
Netflix and chill before Netflix was a thing.
it was more like watching Ninja Turtles on VHS.
And chill.
Yeah.
VHS and chill.
So my dad walks in there. He's like, boom, opens the door, and I'm like,
Fucking hate that.
fucking like, I'm like this. I'm like holding on for dear life. Like if I let go, I'm gonna fall off the back of this motorcycle and die. And so Sarah starts talking to me while I am inside of a girl.
Yeah.
And is having a conversation with me, and I'm like, does he know?
Was there a blanket?
Like,
there was
I'm-
a blanket on top?
Yeah, but I'm just like, dude, he's not fucking stupid. The guy has obviously had 2 kids, right? Like, he knows what the fuck's going on. I mean, there's gonna be someone that
How are you
fucking...
pregnant again?
You were just pregnant like 9 months
Let me
ago.
tell you about this one time I was at a party and there was a fetus in the refrigerator.
Oh! That's another
Continue.
episode.
That's
So, anyways, he just has this conversation. I'm just like, okay, having a conversation with your dad while your penis is inserted into somebody's vagina is not cool.
It's hard.
It's
Well,
not
I mean,
hard.
It's
It's
not
the
hard.
exact
It's-
opposite
It's
of hard.
difficult. Sorry.
cool.
Thanks.
So,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now you go.
I don't know. I mean, the worst time I ever had sex was like the time I lost my virginity. Like that was like my hetero virginity.
Oh.
Like
Your
to a
heterovirginity?
man. You know, I was 18. I was about to be 19. I was working at the IHOP.
Oh. I remember.
I remember you didn't know me then.
No, that's not what I meant. You told me this.
I worked at IHOP. I was a waitress.
Was
and-
this the same IHOP you threw up on someone's face?
No, this is a completely different IHOP.
A lot of like the worst things that happen to you happen at
It's
IHOP.
because there's not a lot of shit going on in the valley, and IHOP is like something that's always open. So it's like
I just avoid IHOP
Pretty
if I were
poppin'.
you. Go
I
straight
like
from-
IHOP. Anyway, like there was this kid that worked there that had like a fucking pregnant girlfriend that also worked there, which I mean, bad decision right there. She worked in the morning and I worked like overnight, so like we would cross paths when she would like come in and I was leaving. Anyway, like her boyfriend or husband or whoever the fuck that was, was cheating on her, obviously. And, like, he and I were just, like, friends at first. Like, we just, like, get high and stuff and, like, fucking hang out after work and drink underage and shit. And, it was, like, Christmas Day. It was Christmas Day of 2007?
Damn. I was like...
I was like 3 years old.
Yeah, I was like 2.
Fuck off.
I just learned to walk at that time.
I was 21.
And I was like...
You fucking liar.
I was.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That was actually not an exaggeration.
It was, I don't know. I was like, why haven't I lost my virginity yet? Like,
Might as well do it this weekend.
I was like, I should do it, but I don't have a boyfriend, so like, this guy's like, okay, he's cool enough, and I know he wants to have sex with me, so I'll just have sex with him. And see
God
what's
damn. If I met more girls like you. He's okay looking.
Like, he's not, yeah, he was okay looking. He was a fucking loser. Like,
He's
on
a solid
paper.
6.5. Like,
He was fucking like 23 and like a fucking had a baby's mama that worked at IHOP. He was a fucking busboy at IHOP and a dishwasher, and he was like having sex with a fucking 18-year-old girl. Anyway,
sounds like he has his priorities in
he
mind.
just fucking smoked weed all day and like played video games. It's literally all he did. He was like a fucking loser.
So
And
he's what was that? Fucking. Never mind. I was gonna say Outkast.
You're ruining it.
The Offspring song was fucking.
he listened to
yeah.
a lot of Lil Wayne also.
Oh.
But this was back in the day when Lil Wayne was
What
actually
was it, Carter
yeah,
2 or 3?
like Carter 2. It was before Carter 3.
That's alright then.
Yeah, it was like good. Anyway, yeah, like it's like Christmas Day and he's working and I'm like I have the day off and my parents are like not there because they're terrible parents. I don't know where they were.
Shout out to Norma.
I love my mom and dad, but they were probably out getting drunk somewhere. I don't know where they were, but I was there at their house by myself and I was like, "Hey, when do you go on your lunch?" And he was like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "Why don't you take it right now and come over?" And we had like a 30-minute lunch, but I don't know how he managed to fucking drive over to my house.
2 pump jump.
Well, this is the sad part. He had soaking wet socks because he was a fucking dishwasher and like his socks were wet from the fucking like standing in water, I guess. I don't know. It was gross. And he took his socks off and like his feet smelled so gross. They were like
Ew.
wet.
Oh, dude.
So I was like, whatever. Like, I'm not into this. This is just kind of like a, like, let's get this over with type thing. And then, he, like, puts a condom on and fucking, starts literally, like, 2 pumps. And then, like...
Was that good for you?
No. No. He was like, can you get on top? I'm sorry, babe. Don't listen to this. So I
It's
did.
alright, you're already sleeping on the couch. So.
Fuck you. Yeah, I get on top and like as soon as I get up there, like he goes soft and it was like the saddest time of my life. And like I got up and went to the restroom and cried and was like, I'm gay. I was like, this is so fucking gross. That's why I like gross.
Oh, man.
It was so fucking sad. And he was just like, I'm sorry, I was just really nervous because I feel like your parents are gonna come home and then I was so scared and I'm sorry, it's just, it's gonna be better next time. And then we had sex like 2 more times and it was fucking terrible both those other times too, so.
Cool.
Plus he had a really small penis. Like, I tried not to actually look at it.
You couldn't because of
Like, I never
It's
saw
all
it, like,
tip.
in the daylight or, like, in fucking actual, like, the lights turned on. But, like, I felt it one time to, like, guide it, I guess. And it was, like, really small. Like, skinny and just, like, not much bigger than, like, my
So it's
hand.
like a pencil when you sharpen it?
No, it's like if it was a
Like down
pocket,
the
if it
nub.
was like a pocket knife, it would be legal to carry around because it was like.
Oh
small.
my!
my
Oh
God.
man!
Holy shit!
It was.
Poor dude.
And
Wait,
then
that's
I was
small?
like, "Is this what penises are like? Fuck this!" And then I just swore off of med until Bradley hit me in the head with the refrigerator.
The concussion that led to
So parents, if you're out there and your children's gay, just send them over to where I work out and I'll hit them in the head with the refrigerator.
Don't need to spend all that money on
They'll
camp.
slam their head with the refrigerator door. Steven.
How'd you find out you were
had,
gay?
You had an experience. No, it's fine.
Can I piggyback off of Bradley's
Yes, you can.
father? Yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You're gonna piggyback my father?
Yeah, we'll piggyback off your father's story.
It's a really good story.
This sexy time was my sexy time, personal sexy time. And
Wait,
it was
oh, okay.
it was well thought out. You know,
Left hand Sam.
I just finished up this personal banner that I made for my room, and you know everything was looking swaggy.
I want to fucking celebrate
Yeah,
the
it was
shit out
fucking
of this.
great, dude. And so like you know, after I showered, everything was clean. I'm like, dude, it's time. You know, everything, the stars went aligned. Like, it was fucking great. The planets, everything just
Lunar eclipse is happening.
exactly. 11:11 on the spot.
Like, yeah, dude.
So then I.
Fucking masturbation hour.
Masturbation station.
I'm doing my thing, you know, and then since I was living with Alec, babe over here,
So,
his parents were visiting the house, and
You
I don't-
masturbated to his mom.
No,
I can't stop.
Dad.
It feels so good.
no.
Sister?
So they his father wanted to see what was going on, you know, how the room looks when I put up this banner, and decided to do exactly what your father did. It was like.
Knock, knock,
Hey,
open.
Steven, click opens like nothing. And
Oh,
this was,
shit.
Like, literally, no, this was like when I was like finishing.
Oh my god, dude! I got a fucked up story.
And I was like, ah! Like, I had my chair and I closed the laptop. I was like, yeah! Like
kind of
trying
porn
to
were
keep
you
my
watching?
face like going. It was Jen and Tess, Pornhub.
Jen and Tess.
Yes, it's lesbian. And so, like, I was like, ah! Like, I was trying to, like, keep my face straight. And I had, like, the paper towel and everything.
You
just,
had a
like,
paper towel? Like to
yeah,
catch this?
I-
Okay.
to catch it.
Okay.
And he's like,
You
oh,
need to
I'm
start
sorry.
doing
And of course, Alex Dad's freaking out. And the way my room was, there was this subwoofer that was right by the door, and one of the cords, like, he knocked it open, so one of the cords is out, so he couldn't close the door right. He was like,
Oh shit!
really trying to close the door on it. And I have never, ever lost a boner so fast. Like, it was, I finished
Hey,
it.
hey, did you
like,
come? Did you come?
I don't know. Like, I did. I knew I did, but I didn't feel it because I was freaking out.
It was like
on
a,
your ear.
it was like a
the
panic.
adrenaline took
Like,
over.
fuck.
There was no more endorphins. It was just, ugh.
It was like a defense mechanism at that point. Like, oh shit!
shit. No, it's just,
Like a horny toad. It's like a horny toad shooting blood out of their eyes or some shit.
Dude, senior year of high school, I was in a punk band, ska, whatever the fuck, punk rock, ska, whatever. Anyways, the guitarist singer worked at Dairy Queen. It was like a shift at Dairy Queen in high school. Made fucking like $9 an hour.
It was a lot back in the day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Minimum wage
So,
was $3.
Every like 3 months he would buy a new piece of
One
equipment
eight
for his PA. Like he had like a fucking, you know, the whole shebang. We had like 19 different fucking speakers in this room and stuff. And so like he was just like, hey, I got all these speakers in, and Jason, the bassist, and I fucking got off of work at like 9:45 or 10 or something like that.
Where'd you work?
Ran over there. I was working at a fucking like small town grocery store. I was a head stalker. Stalker, not to know. So anyways, like we go to open because he lived in like a garage turned into a bedroom. Like they took the ground the garage door and put like fucking paneling up on the outside and stuff. So he is standing up on this desk with you remember those lights back in the day? You turn it on and it spins and it shows like colors on the fucking
Yeah,
walls.
yeah.
and
They
stuff.
got you
We
to get them at
broke it.
Spencer's.
It was like bouncing like the bass
Rip
like knocked it
Spencer.
off the fucking thing and fell on the ground. So he just had the clear plastic thing on the outside of it, you know. He had a fucking latex glove and a fucking napkins and stuff, and he had his right leg up on top of his desk,
Damn.
computer crotch level, computer crotch level, like this, and he is holding this thing going like fucking, he's fucking this thing like this.
How? Wait.
He made a impromptu home like MacGyver fucking pocket pussy thing. Like flashlight before it was even possible.
So it was like the globe part of that light
It was like a
fixture?
plastic thing that was probably about 5.5 inches
It's the thing
diameter.
that shot out.
Yes,
like,
it was the
curved, so
plastic
the
cover
light was
thing.
going
Yeah.
outwards.
Yeah.
So he had made an impromptu
What did he
fucking
put
pocket
inside of it to
pussy.
make it feel like a pussy though?
He paper towels and then a latex fucking glove, and then he fucking put gel like lube in
Magic.
there.
Damn, that's
Okay.
commitment.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's creative.
Honestly, like I was just like, fuck, I want that, but I don't want that one. So, anyways, like he's got
Can
his
you make a
right leg up there.
Can you make an extra?
He is looking at his computer, fucking this thing like this, and his back is to the door. He left this fucking door like it's got deadbolts on it, left it unlocked, and Jason and I fucking pop over the thing, and we're like, Marcus, where's it? And he's just like turns his head back, and he has the look of like fucking God walked in there and saw him fucking, fucking a lampshade. And we're like,
You're in the headlights, like,
dude,
all these thoughts.
I will never see a face like this again because we caught him by surprise. And this motherfucker's all bony and shit, so he's like bent over like he's part
like-
crow or
He's
something
like
like that.
Christian Bale in the Machinist.
Dude, yes, yes. I will fucking show you a picture. His arm, like on his bicep, is like my wrist, and he's got like,
So he's like
he's-
Smeagol or some
dude,
shit.
he's hung like a fucking donkey, and that's the fucked up thing. Like people thought like he had like you remember this is back in the day when we actually had like fucking cordless telephones at the house, and some girl was just like, "Did you bring your cordless telephone here?" Because they had been talking on the phone. Anyways,
Because
so,
his dick was really big like that?
dude, it's
Is that a cordless telephone, or are you just happy to see
it was probably almost fucking like 8.5,
No,
9
it's roll
inches.
pennies.
And it was a good fucking.
Like girthy?
It was a porn dick. That's the only way I can I fucking
Get on
compare
him.
it to. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna get on
you
it.
just like
Fucking
you,
shit
just,
on her.
you didn't even like embarrass the dude. You just like praised him.
No, the guy fucking hung like a donkey. It's just that he's so unattractive looking.
Baby arm
Just so unattractive.
Fucking cocky. But anyway, he was just standing there fucking this thing, and we run in there, and I couldn't even tell you what he was watching. It was probably like some piss fucking video because we thought fucking Rammstein was cool back then, and it was just. He was fucking a lampshade.
Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Cool.
I wish I
Well-
could just project my memory of that face.
That'd be amazing. But that's
I don't. I mean,
That's
I
not how podcasts work.
That's not how anything
Okay,
worse.
I don't want to sleep tonight.
She watched worse things.
No one like technically walked in on me.
You watch worse things.
I heard my sister having sex the other day.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what happened to me.
Nicole?
Yeah.
No fucking
Fucking
way.
gross.
She's-
Anyway.
Anyway, there was a time in my life where I was living with my ex and her parents
Cool.
and her whole family, really.
It sounds like a great fucking idea.
You know,
Great choice to make.
it wasn't.
Great life choice.
It wasn't, but I did it anyway. And there was this one evening we thought we were alone, and things started happening.
Cool.
And and I'm like doing my thing. A couple hours pass, and
Wow, damn, Zach.
that might have been a little exaggerated, but
A couple of seconds pass.
When seconds turn to minutes and minutes turn to hours.
Torch turned back into seconds.
I wasn't timing it, but
I was just real stoned. Time stopped.
yeah. Anyway, she had a reaction that was quite,
Herpes?
no,
Okay.
She got a rash.
it's not what I meant by reaction. But thanks for the faith, guys. But there was a reaction, and it was quite, voluminous. It was very loud, and I was like, you know what? Fuck yeah, mission accomplished. I did it. Turns out that we were not alone. We were not even close to alone. Her whole family was downstairs, playing fucking Uno, and they looked at me when I came down the stairs. I was like, hey, because I
High
was like,
fives all around.
no, it was more like kind of thing, and I was super embarrassed, but could have been worse, I guess.
If I had $1 for every time like my roommates heard me having sex,
Yeah, that's not as bad when your roommates are your girlfriend's parents.
yeah, that's true.
It was
Funny.
awkward as fuck.
Grandma's boy.
Jesus.
I can't stop. It feels so good.
Can't believe it came on my mom.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's that movie. It's great. I don't really have a bad experience. Like nothing really.
I've never had sex.
So wait,
nothing like terrible happened. Like I was never caught or anything. The only
No.
like weird.
One did. Didn't Marie get you?
Oh yeah, Murray texted me, but that was different though.
Marie texted you.
Yeah, because she's like, I hear you guys fucking. Stop it. Okay,
Who was it?
it was one of my first girlfriends when I moved here. You never met her. Oh yeah, you did.
Who?
Crystal.
Who the fuck is Crystal?
Yeah, exactly. A long time ago, dude. Shit.
3 years ago to be exact.
To this
Longer
day.
than that.
Yeah,
You've only been here for
you've
3
only been
years.
here for 3 years.
It was 3 years.
It's not 2072?
Shit. Okay. One time, this girl, Nina. We'll just call her Nina.
Nina, how she got the big butt got it going on? She have more kids than Children of the Corn?
I don't get it. Anyways,
Some country ass shit. I don't know.
That's actually some gangster ass 90s rap
Oh yeah.
from Teague.
from fucking LA, yo.
That's weird. Anyways, I
Louisiana.
drove to her house because she's like, "Hey, let's do it." Cool. I'll be there in like 3 seconds. I lived like on the other side of the city.
And then 7 seconds later, we were done.
And then I was like, "Hey, cool." And then we did it in my car. She came outside like
God
she
damn,
came
you're-
outside naked.
You
like,
did it so
in her
hard she came
underwear.
outside?
She ran outside in her underwear and she's like, "Hey, what's up?" And then started doing our thing.
God, you're so classy.
Finished our thing, and then she's like, "Cool. Well, I gotta go back inside." I'm like, "That makes sense. That's where you live." She's like, "But I need pants." And I was like, "Why?" That you ran out here with like in your underwear. You can do it right now. And she's like, it's cold. It was cold. It was like winter. And I'm like, whatever. I gave her my pants, and then I was wearing my silky underwear.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it was
Came
awesome.
prepared.
Did you know you were gonna like get?
Yeah, because she was like, "Hey, come over."
So do guys do that too? They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna wear my nice underwear."
No,
I just
I
clean
just,
my
that's what I
balls.
had on.
Yeah, that's
I
what
just
you
make sure
gotta
my
do.
balls are clean.
No, it's
Thank
like
you,
that's
babe,
the
by the
underwear I
way.
had on. So I was
Thank you.
like, cool.
For having clean
And
balls.
then I guess the only thing was that when I drove home, because I had my silky underwear, you guys been in my car, like the fucking seats are like ramps.
Yeah, when you try to sit into it, it like
The last,
credit
the
cards your
seats
butt.
were like ramps, so like in my silky underwear, I'm sliding all over the place. Like,
You're
there's
like-
like
it's like a
popcorn
skate
going
park.
everywhere.
yeah, I'm fucking tech decking all
Yeah.
over the fucking seats.
Oh my god.
I'm like, oh shit, making turns and stuff. So that's other than that, though, that was about it. Nothing really. I think that's a good place to stop.
I think so.
Cool. Well, we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah. Hope you enjoy it, all of you who aren't listening.
All three of you.
Yeah.
I hope when we all hear this again, we enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure.
Sucks.
We're gonna be like 50, be like, ew.
What the fuck? Why did we do this?
Is this gonna be like? Did anybody have a live journal or am I too old?
I was fixing to be, I'm going to show my grandchildren this whenever I turn 50, but then that would mean that they'd be, I'd have to have,
Let me show you my
Never
age
mind.
account. Okay, bye.
don't touch it.